Hi, everyone. So, I'm going to do a reading on the twin flame dynamic, the twin flame agenda, what's happening with the twin flame concept. Is it a concept? Is it an agenda? Is it some sort of psyop? What is really going on with twin flames? To give you a brief history about my experience in twin flames, I've had some very, very intense karmic relationships. I believe they are karmic relationships. Some people would have jumped to the conclusion that they were twin flames. I have not done that. If I were to do that, I'd probably have about 15 twin flames. But the symptoms, the twin if you look up twin flames and you look up the symptoms of a twin flame a relationship, I really encounter all or most of those symptoms within several of my relationships. But I'm also very intuitive. I am a trained psychic, and for me, having a telepathic connection with someone is not that unusual. So, and that's one of the symptoms, oh, we have a telepathic connection. Well, I have that a lot, actually. So for me, I've had relationships that were very active on the astral and in dream space. My relationships take on a very multi-dimensional are very multi-dimensional experience in general, and they've been that way for a long time. And then I went through training and I've learned to understand what some of these things are. Now, for someone who is new to the psychic realm and who is experiencing increased abilities, enhanced abilities. They might be waking up, they might be having ascension symptoms, and this is a new experience that they're having with someone. It could potentially make them jump to the conclusion that they're in a relationship with their twin flame when they're really just having a multi-dimensional experience with another person. A lot of times there is karma involved. A lot of times yes, you have known this person from past lives, but this does not make somebody a twin flame. Unfortunately, this has been blown out of proportion, in my opinion. A lot of people are just having, like I said, they're just having a karmic and a multi-dimensional experience with another person. And they're getting carried away in all of that. And it's sad because a lot of people are putting their lives on hold. They are refusing to date. They're refusing to socialize. They're refusing to get in any type of relationship because they're waiting for their twin flame to get with the program and shack up with them and all that stuff, which, I'm not even sure if twin flames are a reality. We might not really be meant to, most of us might not really be meant to marry them, okay, and live in together and have that whole story, that whole, house and, white picket fence and garden and, all that stuff. That's a story that might not really have signed up for in this twin flame scenario. We might not even be designed or intended to ever meet our twin flames. But I do believe that we are moving into a new paradigm with relationships, and I believe that this this twin flame, some of the twin flame folklore. I don't know what to call it. Folklore, this twin flame story that's being spread all over a million YouTube channels is part of the story. It's just part of the story. It's a story that we can take parts of it. Parts of it, there's some truth to parts of it, but I think we are really meant to integrate a new paradigm with relationships. And it really doesn't matter if that person is technically your twin flame or not. It really doesn't matter. We are all searching for deeper connection. I mean, not all of us, but most people that are going to be listening to this video are looking for a deeper connection. And you can find that deeper connection anywhere. You can find it absolutely start with yourself. You can find it in a tree that's growing in your yard. You can find it in your environment. You can find it with, your pets, your friends, your family, your coworkers, to a degree. I mean, obviously, some people are not going to want to meet you there. So you might want to start with the tree and your dog, you know. The dog and the tree would probably be happy to meet your connection. The coworker at the office may not be so inclined to do that. So, just don't be, feel it out. Don't push anything. Just let the connection happen. Um, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. What I do is I'm kind of, this is a new channel, but what I'll probably end up doing on some of these videos, is to state how I see things, and then kind of go into trance and look at it psychically. Don't be surprised if what I see psychically doesn't match what I just said. That happens sometimes, and I would listen to what I say psychically, because what I'm talking, like right now, I'm talking from more of an analytical perspective, and I will be moving out of that and into my third eye, sixth chakra perspective, which is much more trustworthy. However, I have my opinions and ideas and programs and ego based BS that like the rest of everybody, like everyone else. And I am working on sorting through all of that. I'm working on, evolving past some of it and integrating other parts of it and reclaiming other things. And it's not real cut and dry. And I don't believe, I believe in, in-body ascension, where we stay grounded to the earth and we just become more integrated with the earth and with nature and with the magic of the earth, and connected to the magic of the stars and the cosmic, what's going on cosmically. We just become, I think our goal is to become more integrated, and this includes relationships as well, more whole and less codependent. And I'm talking about codependency from a dysfunctional, toxic way, not so much. I mean, I'm not like you should be. There's a lot of misunderstandings about what the word codependency means and what that. So I'm not going to get into all that right now. I think it's time to get into trance, and I might pull a few cards just to give, mostly to give everyone watching something else to look at, and maybe read the cards a little bit. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to go into trance, grounds, bring in my guides. I have two guides here that are wanting to talk about the twin flame agenda. They consider themselves twin flames. Interesting. So yeah, I have two guides here that consider themselves twin flames. Let's see. So what are we seeing? Now let me bring up a truth rose. Is there an agenda going on with twin flames? This card just kind of fell out. So I'm seeing that it's giving us an avenue of focus if we use it correctly. If we're grounded and we use this correctly as an avenue of focus to learn to trust and surrender, and that means fully surrender and trust. It means, if you go and you say some of these twin flame, there's some great twin flame teachers out there. Actually, there are some good ones. A few of them are good, but a lot of them are saying, oh, you know, don't get into another relationship. Just focus on the twin flame. Now, this is a bit of my own mind trying to interpret what I just saw psychically, so you have to bear with me. But what I am seeing is, let me get back into more of a trance state here. It's like yes and no. So yes, in that you can use this to learn proper surrender. You can use this twin flame concept to learn to trust. At the same time, fully trusting is not so much being like, well, I'm not going to date, or I'm not going to meet new people, or I'm not going to manifest another relationship, because I'm going to trust that me and my twin flame are going to be together. See, that's not what you want to do. That's an example of what you don't want to do. That's an example of not really trusting. That's an example of saying, see, can you feel there's like a lack of trust in that? There's a lack of trust. Trust and faith involves surrender without conditions. See, that's surrendering with a condition. That's saying, like, I'm gonna tell the universe that I am so committed to my twin flame. And there are twin flame teachers that teach this, and I no longer agree with this one. If you fully commit to your twin flame and surrender to the twin flame, your twin flame will show up. And that's really not surrender. That's condition. There's too much condition in that. That's an agenda. That has too much expectation in it. Okay. So let's take this energy that this false surrender, I'm going to call it false surrender. Let's take this false surrender, this false trust, this conditional trust, and let's move out. Let's work on it. Let's do some energy work on this false trust, this conditional trust, this false surrender. Okay, so I'm going to see it as a dark mass of energy. So, and it has a lot of, it has a really, there are some, let me take a little closer look, because there's something in this energy. And there is a being behind this energy. There's a being that is running interference with this energy. Oops, sorry. It looks like a big, I'm seeing it as this big green frog-like creature. That's what I'm seeing it like. I'm not seeing it real good though. I mean, it's not real clear. It's like I'm seeing it within this murkiness. It's in this big, it's almost like it's in an egg or something, this big murky bubble. So I am going to get rid of these things. Move these out. So moving this out of my own space and the collective. So excuse me while I just taking me a few minutes to get everything, my energy back in the right spot here to move this out. Okay, whew. So that moved out. We have this, wow, we have all this bright, this, it's like this, how do I describe this? What is this? Sometimes stuff comes in that looks quite beautiful, but it's not. If you take a closer look at it, it's not so beautiful. So let's see here. What do we have? It's like a big crystal. It's like this huge, it's like a crystal castle. It's like this big, you know those clumps of crystals, those clumps of quartz crystals? It looks like a clump of quartz crystal with all the, I don't know what they're called, you know, the offshoots, the crystal pieces, the crystal towers almost, but they're actual crystals. Okay, so this has information in it that we can source. It's a source of information that was being blocked before by this other energy. So this is coming in more clearly now. So we might see a change in the twin flame, what's being broadcast into the twin flame world. Because this looks like it's a higher vibration. It's the information that we're looking for. We have to get tied, but it's a very cosmic energy. It's not very grounded. Just a warning. I wish it was a little more grounded. Maybe we could let me run a grounding cord. I'll give it a grounding cord, see if that helps it. Aha. So it turns different colors when I grounded it to the earth. It went from a white crystal, quartz crystal, to like red and green, and had some and gold and some. Okay, so it keeps. I keep bumping my camera. Sorry. It keeps shifting colors. It's like one of those things that it has like lights in it, and the colors keep changing. Now it's purple. So that seemed to help grounds that. When I grounded it, it added color to it and made it more, I gave it more life. So it's not so ethereal, out of body, cosmic. We really, the cosmic stuff's really fun, except we have bodies. Most of the most of you that are watching these videos have bodies. Though there's probably a few out of body beings watching my videos, but most of us have bodies, and we need to, respect the body and honor the body. We went through a lot to come into our bodies, and to be when we pass away, we won't have the body anymore, and we'll have to get a new body on Earth or somewhere else if we want to have a body. And we're going to go without a body right now. Right now, we should appreciate, having the body and working these energies with a body, because it's a great gift. It's really a gift for us. So a lot of times with these videos, if it's too ethereal, too cosmic, I will work on kind of integrating the energy, so we're not so when we, like, what I was trying to say is, when we pass away, we will be able to float around and visit all kinds of places. I mean, we still do that. But no point in wasting our time when we have a body, because it is temporary. This body now is temporary. We will so working within the body, with the body, while in the body is huge. That's a huge, uh, that's one of the reasons we wanted one so badly, right? So let me pull another card here. Eight of Cups. So that's an interesting Eight of Cups. Wow, that's very ethereal. I was just talking about the out of body, the emotional realm. Moving away from the emotional realm. He has his back to the emotional realm. The emotional realm is a bit tricky, because it's something that is very, very important. But like anything else, it's like the ego. Well, I mean, it has more. I wouldn't say they're exactly on the same. I don't know. Maybe they are, but I think the emotional realm. I shouldn't probably compare it to the ego so much. It's because that's not going where I want it to go. The emotional realm. We we have to integrate the emotions as well. The emotions tie us to the body. Putting, avoiding emotions, turning our back to the emotional realm is another way to invalidate the body. So wow, so I got into all this from the twin flames. Yeah, I'm off of the twin flame. Uh, I'm kind of off of that, aren't I? I think I'm done. I think I'm done with that whole twin flame. I think we covered a good piece of the twin flame, the surrendering versus false surrendering, the getting. Let's see if we can tie this all together. We have more balance type of integration, balance, karma, good karma, bad karma. There's a balance on this planet that we have to respect as well. So, learning to expand in our consciousness, it'll all lead us to our divine partnerships, our fated partnerships. And even if it doesn't, you know, we start somewhere. This is where we're going to be. This is just be here now. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's just ground and balance everything out. The more balanced we become, the more integrated we become, and the more we surrender to our fated partnership, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's a better option than, and it's the clearer path to something, whatever we're doing, whatever we're doing on this planet. That's a whole other video. What are we doing on this planet? Well, we're here to experience a wide array of emotions. We're here to have experiences, all types of experiences, you know. And the twin flame thing, the whole twin flame concept, can be a great diversion. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that's my overall, in summary. It can be a great diversion, and it'd be better to find connection. Just find connection. Just get connected. You know? That's what this is all about. Getting connected, integrated, grounded to the earth, have in a grounded shift, having grounded shifts, becoming closer to the earth, developing a better relationship with your body, developing a better relationship with your emotions, developing a better relationship with your food, with your surroundings, and then the relationship will come, the relationship will appear. That's what I'm getting. So I think that's about all I can say for right now, and I hope this has made some sense. And we will see. I did I moved some energy with the whole twin flame concept, especially on YouTube. So we'll see if we notice any shifts. I don't think a lot of people are watching these videos right now, but we will see if there are some shifts in the twin flame thing right after I did move that energy a bit. And I'll probably be back to do some more energy work on the twin flame space. So anyway, have a good one, everyone, and bye for now.